Hello, this is Jesse Phillips with Waypoint Technology Group, here to bring you another tech tip. This one will be about tasks or to-dos in Trimble TerraFlex software, and closely linked to that, navigating to features within TerraFlex. So what we're going to cover today is the TerraFlex import from file options within a map workspace. We'll also go over creating a task or to-do, and then using those tasks in TerraFlex and navigating to those features, whether they're points, lines, or polygons. What you'll need, an internet browser running Trimble Connect and a map workspace that you've been working on. You also need the Trimble TerraFlex software and then a Trimble data collector or your own mobile device. Alright, so let's get into it. So we'll start in Trimble Connect. I already have a map workspace created called Task or To Do Demo. First we're going to want to import some data into Trimble TerraFlex, and that can be points, lines, or polygons. As far as what are supported file types, the Trimble TerraFlex help portal at help.trimblegeospatial.com/TerraFlex. This is a great resource under TerraFlex and collecting data and working with forms in TerraFlex. There's a completing a task or a to-do section. In this section you'll find some of what we're going over today, and just a good resource if you have additional questions all about how to complete a task, which is basically what you would use to update existing features, or if you want to be able to select and navigate to points, lines, or polygons in TerraFlex. That data will have to be part of a task or to-do first. So back to the map viewer here, we're first going to add some data. So if I go to the plus sign here at the bottom and import from file, and you can either drag and drop or browse to where you have this. This can basically be another link on the help portal is a good one. Import existing data here. This outlines how this data can either be a shapefile, a geodatabase, or KML or KMZ. One important note is that imported files must be in the same datum as the map workspace you're importing to. So for TerraFlex or our map workspace, that's going to be NAT83-2011. The exception to that is outlined here. You can also import files that use the WGS84 datum into any map workspace. So you can create KML or KMZ from Google Earth and bring that in, no problem. So back to our map workspace. So I'm going to browse to a couple KMZ files. Alright, and I want to bring in a line and a polygon. So I'll bring those in, click open, it'll upload those, it'll say it's processing. Right here eventually it'll say process and you'll get a green check, and then you can close that and those should be imported into your map workspace. There we go. We can hit close here, and you see I have a line and a polygon. We can change the coloring of these if you highlight that in your data tab here and right click and edit style. You can do that for the line or the polygon. So I could make this pink, and that should update that. So that's just however you'd like to view that. So one good tip here it's giving you is add a template to enable data collection for this layer. So before we make this into a task or to-do, we do need to add templates to these KML files. So I'll click add here and then create, and you can add additional fields if you like, but for just the simplicity of this, I'm just gonna make sure you hit publish. And then I'm going to do the same for the polygon by clicking add, create. Once again, you can add different fields if you want to add additional information, if you're going to be updating existing data. But we're just mainly going to highlight how to navigate to some of these features. So we'll just click publish. And then we have templates for both of these, both for the line and the polygon. Now we need to add these features to a task or to do. So we can select both the line and the polygon with this selection tool and draw a rectangle. So it has both of those selected. You'll see two featured here. One's a polygon, one's a line. And then we'll click on this little check mark with a plus. That's our task or to do button. We can just name it whatever we like. I'll just name it demo for this. And you can enter a description if you'd like, or if you'd like it to be assigned to certain users or all users. You'll also see the features with templates, and the following layers will be attached to the to-do. So you can hit save. That creates that to-do. If you want to look at what to-dos you've created, that would be this filter over here. Or if you go to the to-dos checkbox on the left here, you can see the to-dos you've created, the active, the close. This is where you could close it and eventually delete it if you'd like to as well. Alright, so let's see what that looks like in TerraFlex now. So I'm going to open TerraFlex. I'm working in the tasks to do demo. I probably need to hit refresh here at the bottom so it syncs it. I need to give it a minute. So here's our task demo. So there's a couple different options. You can just click in this area here and it will open that task, or if you click on this is like a button, a little circle, you can click on that and choose to open task or complete tasks. So whether you click open task here or just click this in this field here where it says demo, it will open that task. You'll see I have my line string, my polygon. I can select one. So if I have my line string selected, I'm already connected to a GNSS receiver, so I see my position. I can click navigate to, and it will by default pick the closest endpoint for a line and navigate you to that. So if I was closer to this endpoint, it would navigate me to this one. Similarly with the polygon, if I have the polygon selected and I go up to navigate to, it'll click the closest node and navigate to that. At this point you can't see like an offset to any given station along a line or polygon, but you're either navigating to a point, an endpoint on a line, or a node on a polygon. As you get closer to one of those points, you'll see the stakeout functions the screen will change, and there'll be like a bullseye that you can line up with a target and fine-tune that navigation. Another feature with the navigate functionality is if I go up to my layer manager, the top right here for Windows, there's a navigate command, and I can pick an existing point. Say if I brought in points besides just a line or polygon, I actually had points from a shape file or from a KML file. I could navigate to an existing point. That's part of my to-do. I could also navigate to a new coordinate. So I could actually enter coordinates in either projected. This map workspace is in New York East State Plane. I could also navigate to local or global coordinates. If I want to navigate to some existing coordinates I have, that's an option as well. So that is creating tasks/to-dos in TerraFlex and how to navigate to features. Thanks a lot for joining me today. Once again, I'm Jesse Phillips, Geospatial Technology Advisor with Waypoint Technology Group. We're a Trimble distributor in the Northeast of the United States. Please reach out if you have any questions about this video to our help portal, waypointtech.freshdesk.com. It's free to sign up. Or you can email directly techsupport@waypointtech.com or call the number on the screen. All right, thanks a lot and have a good day.